So now we're gonna move into the number 14, which is soprano for soprano and tenor. All right, so I'm gonna play each one of these for you as demonstration, but I definitely want to practice this. And now you hear the metronome in the background. I told you you want to make sure you practice with a metronome. I didn't mention this before, but all you have to do is log in. Not log in, but go to Google. If you go to Google search and you look up metronome, METRONOME, it'll pull up for you. And you don't have to download anything, and you just hit play, and it'll play you a clicking time for you. Right now, I have the metronome set to 65 BPM. Thought that would be a good practice warm up for the warm ups, and also for the technique book that I have given you all. Now, if you do not have number 14 with you all, what you should have from last practice that we have, you can find this in your Google Classroom, where it can be downloaded. You can view it on the tablet, or if you're able to, you can print this out for you to have in front of you. Now, I advise that when you're reading this music, please don't lay it on your lap, because what happens when you lay it on your lap, you're already obstructing your neck and your throat to play the instrument correctly the way you need to be. So you can get a piece of tape and tape the music onto a wall, onto a door, where it's up at eye level. Now I have mine taped right underneath the camera so I can see it clearly. And that's what I want you to do, is have it at eye level that you can see it with your instrument held up in its right position and you're sitting up correctly. If you can't see it in that position, that means you need to bring the music up to an eye level where you can see it all. So I advise taping on the door. If you have a music stand, that's great. If you don't, there's always several ways to stick it on a refrigerator. Just want to be in front of something where you can look at it while you're sitting down upright in a chair. All right. So I will be going over on all 6 techniques songs here on page 14, and we're going to start with number 1. Number 1 starts with whole notes and half notes and quarter notes. Okay, I don't need to go over how many counts it gets, but you do know that you should know this by now. This one starts on B, which is first finger. Okay, all right. Number 1. You can play along if you want to, or you can rewind this and play along as well. Number 1, 2. Ready, steady, here we go. That was number 1. All right, number 2 starts on G. Realize that the meter has changed from 4/4 to 2/4. So now we have 2 beats per measure. All right. Number 2 starts on G, which is 3. 1, 2. Ready, steady, here we go. Was number 2. All right, going to number 3. 1, 2. Ready, steady, here we go. Notice I held them all the notes out like they're supposed to be held. Make sure we're doing that as well. Okay. All right. Let's go to number 4. Number 4 is our note, which is at the top of the page, which is D. D is your high note. Remember, that is your minus M. So you take your back thumb and continue to have the middle finger down on the second note. And this is minus M. And it sounds like this if you haven't forgot. So give me a good tone, children. Do not give me no. So I can't even do it. I can't even do it incorrectly because I know how to do it correctly. So make sure you're doing it correctly, okay? All right, number 4 is just all the minus M or the note D, as in David. 1, 2, number 4. Ready, steady, here we go. That was number 4. All right. Now number 5 and number 6 will be combining that high note D minus M with some other notes. Okay. As I stated before, if I haven't stated already, I have written the notes in for you. Okay. So you can look up those notes if you haven't written them in. I did this for you one time and one time only, and you're welcome. All right. Number 5. 1, 2. Ready, steady, here we go. All right, that was number 5. Number 6, still using the same couple of notes, but you do have a few skips here. So the first 2 notes, you're going from D minus M all the way to 1. So you need to practice going from minus M to 1. Minus M to 1. All right, let's try it. This is number 6. 1, 2. Ready, steady, here we go. That was number 6. All right, so I want you to practice these a few times. Just don't practice it once, be done, but make sure you're practicing correctly. Do not cheat yourself, right? Unfortunately, I'm not there to see that you make sure you're doing it, but make sure you are practicing these and posting these up correctly. Now, if you're able to, you can record yourself and send it to me. That would be great. I would be glad to see you doing your techniques and making sure you're doing it correctly, and I can provide feedback for you. So I'm always available. If you need me, you know how to reach me on Class Tag, or you can reach me on Google Classroom. All right, this is your teacher, Mr. Newsom. Happy practicing.